Okay, this is pretty awesome. I got the advanced motion controls to work, and I have it at 31 volts right now. And what we have is the Hall sensors. So we have positive, negative, and then the 3 Hall sensors, and then we have 10 volts positive signal ground, 10 volts negative, and then our reference end, and then it's just connected to a potentiometer. And this thing turns on automatically. So if the light's green, that means it's working. So it took me a while to figure that out. And then I had to figure out these connections, but I got it to work. And then positive and negative, 31 volts. We can take it off of enable. You just ground the inhibit in, pin 9 right there. You just ground it so it goes into this little switch, and then the switch goes to ground. So I'll hit the ground, release it, now it turns green. And I have it hooked up to these Harmonic drives with a built-in coil inside. So all you need to do is feed it an AC signal. You need to connect the Hall, which I guessed, because nothing came with, we have 3 connectors coming out. Nothing came, it's just these guys bought off eBay for an awesome price. So we have our Hall sensor going in. This gray cable is our power, our 3-phase power, and this white one is our resolver, which we hook up to linuxCNC and decode the position, and then it'll control everything, which is awesome. But getting it working was the problem. So I turned it on, it's green, and then we can turn this potentiometer left or right. So if we turn it right, yeah, then we can go left. Then we could take a look at it.
That book is something else, man. That book is something else. All right, now that we understand that, let's go to Luke 21. All right? Okay. And then I want you to go to Zechariah again, 1 and 6. Zechariah 1 and 6. All right. Now, I say all this, I didn't even go through Russia and Ukraine yet.
I just have the pot like right in the middle.
Prototype, so to speak.
Kind of. It's not really calibrated, but it's in the middle and it stops. And while we're doing it, it's 100. This is 100 volt, and this one's 100 volt. But we're only running at 31 volts, so it's doing okay. But we'll see how many amps it draws. So full power clockwise, full power counterclockwise. Looks pretty even.
I want to look at when we look at Zechariah 1, 6, and Luke 21. Now before I read this,
Yeah.
look at all this thing amping up.
You can see how fast it accelerates.
In Zechariah chapter 1, isn't it interesting? The Bible says, what's the first attention at verse 8? I saw by night.
So we'll start here and go 3, 4, 5, 6.
Notice in the latter part of verse 8, behind.
Yeah, so okay, let's try it again.
Were there red horses, speckled red horse? Behind this specific red horse, then the speckle right here.
Like 8 seconds, I don't know.
And then the white, assuming that's the
For 1 RPM.
junior antichrist.
So yeah, that's pretty awesome. I finally got it running. And now we can hook it up to the machine exactly like this, but according to the machine. And we'll have our 4th and 5th axis. We just have to build the mounts and how it's gonna mount on there. And then we'll get maybe a chuck or a plate to put on one of these. Yeah, motor's not even warm. So that's the Harmonic drive with a advanced motion control and just a power supply. And then I have this power supply just to test when the shutoff was, and it's at like 65 volts. So this can only go to 65. But I think it'll be enough to run both of these, so we're okay. And I'll try to post some diagrams of how to wire this, because it took me a good few hours of just messing around to get everything correct. So yeah, awesome.